Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to late Sunday, early Monday morning. Yes, it is our big old weekend edition conclusion. It's midnight at the Oasis, and I'm your host, Steve the Baxman Baxley. Good morning, everybody. Actually, for the rest of the country, it's still nighttime here. Technically, it's a new day. Oh boy. Okay. We got the Twitch channel all completed. We should be debuting when Jay gets his laptop done and done. And when that will come, we will let you know. So we'll be doing our Spreaker show. Hopefully, you all can hear me. Hey, Matt, how you doing? Can you hear me? I have to ask this because we have as you can tell, we've got our little table here, and we have a microphone. Ain't that nice? It's a nice and fuzzy microphone. So, how are you all? Let's get started with the show. I'm doing well. Yes, I can hear you. Did you get my latest message on Discord? I will before I close out for the night. Yeah, okay. I'm good. Yes, I will. I'll get over to Discord after the show and before I hit the sack. But anyway, welcome everybody to Steve Sporty Balls on a late Sunday, early Monday morning. I'm keeping an eye on the time because the last time we tried a Sunday show, everything got screwed up. So let's hope tonight we don't get screwed up. But we learn. And we're learning a lot. Let's get to the scores in the NBA. The Orlando Magic defeated the Detroit Pistons 111-99. Phoenix Suns defeated the Washington Wizards. And hello, Matt G, otherwise known as Taylor Swift, greater than Disney, Star Wars, and MCU. Of course she is. I think she won a couple of awards today. Anyway, we'll talk about that as well in the entertainment section of this very broadcast. Want to say this was today, and I'm going to explain the name and such to y'all before we redo the this little thing here called a show. Before we go any further here, I know we got the NBA to do, so just chill with. This day, I have declared the Audrey Dahlgren Sunday. Audrey Dahlgren was the sports director at WLNS Channel 6 in Lansing. Beautiful. All I'm going to just say, intelligence, creativity, and definitely gorgeous. Also, and very much missed here in the mid-Michigan area. Wherever she goes, whatever she does, I know she's going to be a success. Don't forget us here in Lansing, Jackson. Okay, Audrey? Thank you. Big shout out to my friend Melissa, who's known as My First Kill on Twitch. She is streaming right now for the last time in her home in Vegas. She just recently purchased a new home, and I think this might be her last time moving. I don't know if she's going to be streaming this coming week or not, but Melissa, from me, Steve Bax, 1964, maybe leaving the house, but memories are going to stay with you as you go to your new world and your new home with your beautiful little gems, otherwise known as your daughters, your kids. Anyway, So congratulations on the move, Melissa. And I can't wait to return to streaming. And I can't wait to do a little show soon on Twitch. Got to, of course, improve one thing, though, and that is the laptop. I got to see about getting a more stronger laptop. Anyway, let's get to it. Oh, a program reminder. I will not be on the air Friday or Saturday. I will be attending Blood Bash on those 2 nights. Sunday is Super Bowl Sunday. I would usually be on the air for that, but I am not going to be because I will be at a Super Bowl party over at some friends' place on Orange Street here in Jackson, Michigan. My friends, the Petersons, Angie, Jay, Chrissy, and Annie Yuki. And I get to see my cat. Yay. So there you go. Those are the reminders for tonight. So here we go. In the National Basketball Association, everything is a final tonight. We got nothing much going on, but here we go. Orlando Magic over the Detroit Pistons, 111-99. Phoenix Suns over the Washington Wizards, 140-112. Boston Celtics over the Memphis Grizzlies, 131-91. LA Clippers over the Miami Heat, 103-95. Let's turn that up just a bit more, boys. We're having more problems with the scores. There we go. Oh, come on. There, thank you. Indiana Pacers over the Charlotte Hornets, 115-99. Timberwolves over the Houston Rockets, 111-90. Thunder over the Toronto Raptors in 2 overtimes, 130. Is that 5? Yeah, 135-127. Jazz over the Bucks, 123-108. And some other finals, or one more final. The Denver Nuggets over the Portland Trailblazers, 112-103. In NCAA men's basketball, thank you, 3 games today in the old basketball world of the college. In the men's college game, it was number 2 Purdue over number 5 Wisconsin, 75-69. In overtime, it was just give me this thing, okay? Thank you. You're doing an excellent job. Number 2 Purdue over 6 Wisconsin, 75-69. Unranked Nebraska in overtime was dumped by number 11 Illinois, and number 1 ranked Arizona. No, by the way, the Illinois-Nebraska score in overtime, 87-84. And number 11, Arizona, defeated Stanford 82-71. In the women's basketball of college and women's college basketball, there we go. Hawaii beat UC Irvine 55-43. Florida State over Miami of Florida 75-68. Georgia over Kentucky 72-65. Number 8 Ohio State beat up number 10 Indiana 74-69. Number 21 ranked Syracuse over Boston College 75-63. Final in overtime, number 17 Virginia Tech over number 24 North Carolina 70-61. VCU over George Washington 71-51. Townsend over Charleston 66-59. UNCW over Hampton 77-70. Campbell over Elon, 53-35. Illinois State over Indiana State, 64-59. William and Mary over Drexel, 75-62. Number one ranked South Carolina over Ole Miss, 85-56. Tennessee over Missouri, 80-69. Number ninth ranked LSU over Florida, 106-66. In two overtimes, Charlotte defeated Temple, 88-81. Bucknell over American, 61-47. In overtime, Dayton over LaSalle, 72-69. 12th ranked Texas over second ranked Kansas State, 61-54. Stony Brook, 78-62 winner over Monmouth. North Carolina A&T over Northeastern, 72-49. 11th ranked Notre Dame over Pittsburgh, 78-53. Georgia Tech over Wake Forest, 58-55. Delaware over Hofstra, 82-59. Creighton, number 22, Creighton over Butler, 75-65. Georgetown over DePaul, 44-42. Valparaiso over the Illinois of Chicago, 71-70. Arizona over Arizona State, 63-52. Tulane, a 75-64 winner over UTSA, University of Texas, San Antonio. Northwestern, a 69-43 winner over Wisconsin. Tulsa, a 79-74 winner over North Texas. East Carolina, 72-51 winner over Wichita State. 13th ranked Baylor, an 83-60 winner over Houston. 11th ranked Connecticut over St. John's, 78-63. 15th ranked USC, 79. California, 69. 5th ranked Colorado, 80-57 winner over. That's 6th ranked Colorado, an 80-57. An 80-57. I'm going to get all this right. 6th ranked Colorado, an 80-57 winner over Washington. 20th ranked Utah beat Washington State 73-61. Mississippi State over Texas A&M 74-63. 4th ranked Stanford beat 7th ranked UCLA 80-60. Clemson over Virginia 75-69. Arkansas over Auburn 74-72. And 18th ranked Oregon State over Oregon 64-60. The final round of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am was postponed due to the very harsh weather they're having in California as of today. They're going to try, and I accent that word, try to play the final round tomorrow. If not, then then the Pebble Beach Pro-Am will have right now. Here are the players. Wyndham Clark holds a one-shot lead over Ludwig Ahlberg. Wyndham Clark 17 under, Ahlberg 16 under. Matthew Pavon is in third at 15 under, and a tie between Mark Hubbard and Thomas Detry at 14 under. Monday, 1:15 p.m. Michigan time, 10:15 p.m. a.m. Did I say p.m.? Yeah, so I was right. 10:15 a.m. That is the cut right there. If the weather does not improve till that time, they are going to just call it, and we just gave you the winner. So, as they say in the biz, please stay tuned, and we will give you in some type of way the results. There was live golf to be played, and that was very exciting, especially if you were watching the CW and the folks at Leave Golf. That's right. Let's before I know we got to go back. We go back to where we get our things from. But right now, we got to do a little bit of cleaning up here. Let's see if we can do that. Do. Okay, there we are. Let's see if we can. Hmm. Let's see if we get the winner here. Hopefully, we got the winner. Do we have the winner? I doubt. Oh boy, this is lovely. Okay, just give us a few moments here. They not only had an entire audience all to themselves, but they went long. How long? They had four. They had a fourth extra hole. Joaquin, thank you. Oh, we got breaking news. Wyndham Clark has been declared the winner at Pebble Beach. This just in. There will be no play on Monday. The weather there, the rain has totally wiped out any chances for completion. So it's going to be. It has been decided. 54 holes. Wyndham Clark has been declared Pebble Beach the winner of what used to be called the Bing Crosby Pebble Beach Pro Am, and congratulations. The final round was wiped out by the weather, and of course, they were going to play on Monday, but by that time, the golf course was ruled and deemed unplayable. So Wyndham Clark declared the winner in a 54-hole shortened weather-related Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Meanwhile, in Mexico, the folks at Live Golf had their first match of the season and year. And this one had to be played in a, we're going to call it a golf version of 4 overtimes. Literally, they had to use the lighting from the electronic scoreboard to light the 18th green. Rather than Philly, here we go. Let's just get to it. Okay. Hey, 12-18. We're going to make it. I don't think this is going to make it. So we'll just have to, we're going to find something that we can scroll up and down to. Thank you. In Playa del Carmen, Mexico, Joaquin. Okay. I get it. Okay. We're going to, there we go. Thank you, boys. It was an up and down week for Joaquin Niemann. He shot 59 on Friday in the first round. It leaves Mayakoba tournament and one of the best professional golf rounds in recent memory. Niemann became the heavy favorite to win the first Live Golf event of the year, and that continued on Saturday when he shot a 1 under 70. But that changed between round 2 and round 3 when he was assessed a 2-stroke penalty for a bad drop. Now, despite all that, Niemann, who made a clutch birdie on the 16th hole in his final round, closed out a 1 under 70, an actual one this time, on Sunday to get into a playoff with Sergio Garcia. The playoff was literally a marathon 4-hole event with the duo playing the 18th at Mayakoba 4 consecutive times. The last one was almost completely in the dark, but it was the decider as Neiman dropped a birdie putt to finish off Garcia and end his wild week with a $4 million win. The first thing he said that was caught on camera just before his interview, I'm not on the majors. Freaking awesome, he went on to say. I've been seeing this for the last couple of weeks. I'm just ready. I want to win majors, but I have to get in first. Garcia finished runner-up, and John Rahm, whose debut was the most anticipated in the league's history, shot a 1 under 70 on Sunday to finish in third place. It could have been a lot better. Rahm started slow in his final round on Sunday and played the first 12 holes at Mayakoba in even par before making 3 birdies in a row on the back nine to surge to the top of the leaderboard. It looked as if Rahm was going to do what Rahm does, which is close out golf tournaments after golf tournament. But the last 2 holes did not go well. Garcia finished at 12 under ahead of him, and Neiman tied him up. The number 3 player in the world was tied for the lead at 12 under with 2 holes to go and hit his tee shot on number 17 into a hazard. He made a bogey there and made another bogey on the par 4 18th. Rahm missed out on the playoff between Garcia and Neiman by 2 shots. Though his Legion 13 team ran away with the team portion of the event, Rahm said in an interview just after his finish that he needed 5 minutes to cool off. Regardless, Legion 13 was dominant with all 4 players' scores counting in the final round. Legion 13 shot 14 under to beat the Crushers by 4 shots and Torque GC by 7. Rahm 70 was buoyed by Tyrell Hatton's 64 and Caleb Surratt 66. Legion 13 takes home $3 million for their victory. Rahm will play again next week at Live Las Vegas, what should be a very interesting week for the league. Yeah, especially when you got the Super Bowl on the same day. Okay, so we've given you the leave score. It's 22 minutes past the hour of midnight, and so let's get with the other scores and the other sports. Please, Mother, may I? Come on. Okay, if not, we'll just have to do one of these things. Thank you. And we will. There we go. Well, okay, let's take it to the limit one more time. All right. Now, there was no NHL action tonight, but there was some hockey somewhere. So, there was a couple of games tonight in the NHL. Scusa. Sunday, guys. Sunday. Don't forget to push the button there. We're doing Sunday sports. You gotta love it. I do. Okay, let's in the Ontario Hockey League, Kingston Frontenacs took care of the Peterborough Petes 4-2. Sudbury Wolves over the Mississauga Steelheads by a score of 6-3. The London Knights over the Guelph Storm 4-3. Niagara Ice Dogs over the North Bay Battalion with a score of a 6-4. Saginaw Spirit defeated the Ottawa 67s 5-4. Oshawa Generals over the Brantford Bulldogs 8-3. And the Sarnia Sting beat the Windsor Spitfire by a score of 4-3. In QMJHL action, it was Blainville Boisbriand Armada over the Rimouski Oceanic 5-4. Montcalm Wildcats over the St. John Sea Dogs 7-0. Sherbrooke Phoenix over the Rouyn-Noranda Huskies 6-4. Chicoutimi Sanguines defeated the Shangan Cataractes Cataract, Cataractes by a score of 3-1. And the Drummondville Voltigeur defeated the Victorville Tigres 5-3. In the WHL, it was Prince George Cougars over the Kamloops Blazers 5-3. Regina Pats over the Red Deer Rebels by a score of 7-6. Saskatoon Blades over the Brandon Wheat Kings 3-1. Calgary Hitmen over the Edmonton Oil Kings 8-1. Everett Silvertips over the Wenatchee Wild 6-1. Portland Winterhawks over Tri-City Americans 5-2. Seattle Thunderbirds over the Victoria Royals 5-3. Spokane Chiefs over the Kiloda Rockets 6-5. Ooh, yes. Ooh. Okay. Let's play some hoops. Let's play some hoops. There we go. And let's get on the right course here. Okay, we've done all that. We did the in the Australian National Basketball League, the New Zealand Breakers beat the Perth Wildcats 89-78. Let's see what other fun-filled things we can find here in basketball. I think we've done the NCAA men's and women's basketball league. And I do believe just taking a look at everything here, I think, have we done all these scores? Yes, we've done all these scores. Okay, so we have done the basketball. And let's continue upwards. No, not downwards. Upwards. Thank you. Okay, we are. Oh. Okay, let's talk about football or soccer. And here we go. Thank you very much. Let's hit Sunday. Thank you. In the Premier League, Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest ended up in a 1-1 tie. Wolves over Chelsea 4-2. Manchester United over West Ham United 3-0. Arsenal over Liverpool 3-1. In La Liga action, it was Villarreal and Cadiz in a 0-0 tie. Celta Vigo over Osasuna with a banjo on my knee 3-0 final score. Getafe and Real Betis ended in a 1-1 tie, as did Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. In Series A, Italian soccer, was Torino and Salernitana tied at 0. Napoli over Verona 2-1. Atalanta over Lazio 3-1. Inter over Juventus 1-0. I gotta put something on this chair to be a little comfortable. In Das Bundesliga, it was Wolfsburg and Hoffenheim tied at 2. Leipzig and Union Berlin, Leipzig 1-2-0. In French Ligue 1, Monaco and Le Havre ended in a 1-1 tie. Lille, hello Phil. Lille over Clermont Foot 4-0. Laurent over Metz 2-1. Toulouse over Reims 3-2. Brest and Nice tied at 0. Lyon over Marseille 1-0. In Championship soccer in England, it was Middlesbrough and Sunderland tied at 1. In the Belgian Pro League, it was Royal Antwerp 2, Club Brugge 1. KV Mechelen 1, Eupen 0. Anderlecht won Ghent nothing, and Cercle over St. Trident 4-1. Ooh, golly gee. And in A-League soccer in Australia, MacArthur FC defeated Western Sydney Wanderers 4-3. There is your sports scores for right now. And before we get into the meat and potatoes of the sports, we got to give you a little bit of Grammys. Let's give you the winners. Yeah, let's give you the winners. In the 60th annual Grammy Awards that were carried on CBS just a few ticks ago. Okay, why don't we just... Okay. Back. Come on. Oh, boy. Okay. There we go. Okay, give us a couple of moments here. I think we got it. Okay. Here we go. Oh, that was a shock. Sorry, folks. Here we go. Here's the list. Boy, I went loud. I'm sorry for anyone who can hear me through the cement. Okay, let's read all about it. We need to see the list. Come on, read more. Boy, I tell you. Let's see. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Phil in a half shell, Turtle Power. Don't need the Grammy Insider. Come on, just give us the full list, the full winners list. Oy vey. We don't have the grist or the grim. Thank you. Gosvidania, CBS News. We need to see the full listing here. Okay. Taylor Swift took home album. Okay, let's try that again. Taylor Swift took home Album of the Year at the 2024 Grammy Awards for her album Midnights, giving her 4 wins in that category over her career, the most for any artist. Swift also won Best Pop Vocal Album and surprised the audience during her acceptance speech by announcing she would be releasing her next album, The Tortured Poets Department, on April 19th. SZA had earned the most nominations of any artist of the year with 9, including nods for Album of the Year, Record of the Year, and Song of the Year. Although she had 15 Grammy nominations under her belt prior to this year's selections, her only win came in Sunday was for Best Pop Duo Group Performance in 2022 for Kiss Me More. She quickly added more awards this year, though, including a win for Best R&B Song early in the program. The Grammy Awards once again held at the Los Angeles Crypto.com Arena and aired on CBS, streamed on Paramount. And let's give you all the winners. Miley Cyrus won Best Pop Solo Performance for Flowers. Best Musica Urbana Album was Karol G and Mañana Será Bonito. Best Country Album, Lainey Wilson won for Bell Bottom Country. Best R&B Song, SZA with Snooze. Best Pop Vocal, of course, Taylor Swift, Midnights winner. Song of the Year was Billie Eilish O'Connell and Phineas O'Connell, songwriters, for What Was I Made For from the motion picture Barbie. Dear God. Let's see. Best New Artist went to Victoria Monet. Record of the Year, Flowers by Miley Cyrus. Album of the Year, Midnights by Taylor Swift. Several other awards were given out before the start of the show, including the new category Best Pop Dance Recording, which went to Kylie Minogue for her track Padam Padam. The Beatles won Best Music Video for I'm Only Sleeping, the group's first Grammy since 1997. In another first, Tyla won the Grammy for Best African Music Performance in the first year of that category. mm, mm. Speak slowly and succinctly. In another first for Best African Music Performance in the first year of the category's existence for her song Water. Za got her second career Best Pop Duo Group Performance Award for Ghost in the Machine, along with Phoebe Bridgers, who also won Best Alternative Music Album. Along with Phoebe Bridgers, who also won Best Alternative Music Album with her band Boy Genius. Killer Mike won all three awards he was nominated for: Best Rap Song, Best Rap Performance, and Best Rap Album. He was later seen in handcuffs being walked out of the ceremony by several police officers. God, you gotta love it. Folk music legend Joni Mitchell won her 10th Grammy Best Folk Album for Live at Newport and performed Let's try that again. Folk music legend 80-year-old Joni Mitchell won her 10th Grammy Best Folk Album for Live at Newport. She also performed an emotional rendition of Both Sides Now. It was her first performance ever at the Grammys and a rare appearance since her recovery from a 2015 brain aneurysm. And while the Oscars are still a few weeks away, Barbie and Oppenheimer both took home awards Sunday for Best Compilation Soundtrack for Visual Media, or Visual Media, if you prefer, and Best Score Soundtrack for Visual Media, respectfully. Song of the Year and Best Song Written for Visual Media also went to Billie Eilish and her brother Phineas for their song What I Was Made For from Barbie. Wow. Let's see if we can give the whole complete enchilada. This is going to be interesting. The full, we're talking the entire enchilada. We promise you a show of shows here, and we're going to do it. So let's see if this will help us and things start to crap out. Okay, come on, read more. Okay, let's pump this out, guys. Come on. Come on, we want the Grammys full list, every award that they had to hand out. Oh, boy. Excuse me, pardon me. If you're not going to cooperate with me, I'm going back to the sports area. Okay, come on. We need the full winners. Not the nominees, but the full enchilada, and you're giving me just this. Okay, so if you want to see the absolute list of all the winners of this year's Grammy Awards, read a newspaper. Oh, just kidding. No, we don't want. Ooh, are we really going to do this? Okay, let's take her from the bottom here. All right. Let's get back to the sports because it's 39 minutes past the hour of midnight and we're on until 1. Okay, let us do this with property. Okay, the NFL Pro Bowl had their Pro Bowl games. And another round, the NFL's new look Pro Bowl games is in the books as the Eli Manning-led NFC team defeated Peyton Manning's AFC squad once again, 64-59 after winning the first flag football format last year. Sunday was a loaded day as we saw a Madden head-to-head matchup, a gridiron gauntlet obstacle course, tug of war, a move the change drill, and then, of course, a flag football game, among other activities. The NFC not only dominated the skill competitions, but came out on top of the flag football game as well, thanks to a goal line stand with just seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Everything that went down on Sunday, we got it, you'll get it. In the Madden NFL head-to-head, EA Sports hosted a 2-on-2 matchup between players from both conferences using the 2024 Pro Bowl Sunday's events. Madden NFL head-to-head. EA Sports hosted a 2-on-2 matchup between players from both conferences using the 2024 Pro Bowl games rosters. Micah Parsons and Puka Nacua defeated Tyreek Hill and David Njoku. Tic-tac-toe, except with kicking. Naturally, Justin Tucker of the Baltimore Ravens won the contest, defeating Brandon Albury. In the gridiron gauntlet, a fun-filled obstacle course relay race, which the NFC won. The best catch, Puka Nacua won that one, obviously. And the tug of war, the NFC dominated this event, and it was the most lopsided event as well. Boy, was it. To move the chains, 2 5-man teams must move 3,000 pounds of weight off a 2,000-pound wall, then be the first to pull that wall across the finish line. Gee, I wonder who won that one. There was also a flag football game on Sunday. Some of the highlights. The top performers of the NFC, Geno Smith, 15 of 21 for 154 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Baker Mayfield, 9 of 13, 102 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. The Lions, Amon-Ra St. Brown, 10 catches, 117 yards, 1 touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 5 catches, 44 yards, 3 touchdowns. For the AFC, CJ Stroud. Oh, boy. CJ Stroud, 18 for 22, 173 yards, 2 touchdowns. Stuart Tagovailoa, 5 of 8 for 91 yards, 2 touchdowns. Gardner Minshew, 8 for 8, 65 yards, 2 touchdowns. Keenan Allen, 9 catches, 90 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tyreek Hill, 3 catches, 64 yards, 1 touchdown. Wow, I got that Ace Ventura look. 1 touchdown. All righty. Evan Engram, 6 catches, 46 yards, 1 touchdown. And Jamar Chase, 5 catches, 40 yards, 2 touchdowns. Officials. Let's try that one. Again, we're fast speeders. We're fast talkers. I'm going to slow down. Officiating problems followed the NFL into the Pro Bowl as coaches for both teams were upset with how this new style game was called. There was some miscommunication in regards to rushing the passer and the pass clock, which got everybody heated. The likely 2023 NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, CJ Stroud, looked right at home with the best of the best. The Houston Texans quarterback had what was the throw of the day when he dodged a blitz, and while backpedaling on the move, dropped the dime to Jamar Chase in the end zone. That was smart, wasn't it? If Stroud didn't have the throw of the game, it might have come from Keenan Allen. A couple of double passes on Sunday, including an epic toss from the wide receiver. Allen was targeting Stroud in the end zone, but Evan Engram wanted it more, and he got it. The reigning comeback player of the year, Geno Smith, did not have the best outing on Sunday as he threw 3 interceptions, including 2 in the end zone and a pick 6. Oh, too bad. Peyton Peyton Manning was going to pull out all the stops in an attempt to outcoach his brother, and that included utilizing his speedy players and laterals. And, well, as we say, just didn't work. Tyreek Hill is already fast, and the Pro Bowl made him faster by stripping him off pads. The NFL's receiving yards leader scored a long touchdown the second play of the game, and it was reminiscent of many of his touchdowns scored in the regular season. Let's see. I think we've already done all that, so that's pretty much it. The NFL season wraps up with the Super Bowl Sunday on CBS, and for the first time in the history of Super Bowl and football on TV, the kids' cable network, Nickelodeon, has the honor of being the first cable and satellite network to carry the Super Bowl. There you go. Okay, let's keep going. For more headlines, the Commanders, excuse-moi. The Washington Commanders have their offensive coordinator, bringing in former Arizona Cardinal head coach Cliff Kingsbury to run the offense for new head coach Dan Quinn. Jonathan Jones, CBS Sports lead NFL insider, reports. And it didn't take long for the Commanders to have their new defensive coordinator, as well as Dan Witt Jr.'s following Dan Quinn to Washington. NFL media reported not long after the Kingsbury news broke that Witt was the Cowboys, who was the Cowboys' secondary coach and passing game coordinator under Quinn. Kingsbury will head to Washington after talks fell through the Las Vegas Raiders over the weekend. The Commanders have the number 2 overall pick and a projected $73.6 million in cap space per overthecap.com this offseason. The first under the Josh Harris ownership group. Adam Peters was hired as general manager, and Quinn was brought in as head coach, with Kingsbury the next move to be made. Huzzah, huzzah, and one more huzzah. We are almost done. And I'm going to learn how to talk slowly, so there will be very few to no mistakes. Now, the Super Bowl 58, they have 5 burning questions, and those 5 burning questions are coming up in just a moment. And before we fudge. Come on, get back down here. Okay, let's do the tease thing. Okay, thank you. Now, before we know it, we'll be sitting back and watching the Super Bowl unfold before our eyes and before our slimy eyes. It's on Nickelodeon. As is the case with every Super Bowl, each and every facet of the matchup is dissected to a tremendous degree, and this game is no exception. The Kansas City Chiefs are trying to become the first team since the 2003 and 2004 New England Patriots to repeat as champions, while the 49ers are looking to finally get over the hump and win their first title since '94. So let's analyze this game a bit further. Question 1. Will Mahomes have more Super Bowl woes? Patrick Mahomes is currently on a trajectory that could find him one day as the greatest quarterback of all time. Part of that has been his great and fantastic play in the postseason, where nearly all of his statistical output improves. However, when Mahomes does reach the Super Bowl, he struggled a little bit. Out of every playoff round, the Super Bowl is his least productive, as he has thrown more interceptions, 4, in his 3 Super Bowl appearances than in his 14 other playoff games combined, 3. Mahomes' completion percentage drops from 69% in the first 3 rounds to 62% in the Super Bowl, which is the largest decrease. Chair is uncomfy to the tush. among 13 quarterbacks with at least 3 Super Bowl starts. His yards per attempt also decreases from 8.0 in the first 3 rounds to 6.3. So we'll just find out what happens. Can the 49ers buck the Super Bowl rematch trend? Well, with Brock Purdy, we saw what happened to the Lions when they faced off with him. First half was okay, but the second half, San Francisco caught it and came back. Brock Purdy, he's a quarterback that you got to look for. And I think he's going to be key to the 49ers getting that Super Bowl trophy. Who wins the matchup, Travis Kelce or the 49ers linebackers? Well, if the linebackers were as good as they were against the Lions in the second half, Travis Kelce's got a problem. And the 49ers have the solution. Now, will Kyle Shanahan blow a lead? I don't think so. My theory is this. The team that controls the first quarter or the first half controls the game. But one mistake, one very crucial mistake, and the other team will grab at it, and they'll never let go. So look for that crucial mistake. When it happens, it's a whole new ball game. And will the Kansas City receivers continue to step up? Yes, but with some injuries and a couple of players out, Kansas City is going to have to work hard if they really want to be back-to-back Super Bowl champions. But again, one crucial mistake, one crucial error by either Kansas City or San Francisco, and the other team will take it and will rock with it. And they will be the Super Bowl champion. My prediction, well, I'm going to go with I almost said it. I'm going to go with the San Francisco 49ers. They were very tough in the comeback against the Detroit Lions. They're going to be tough as nails against the Kansas City Chiefs. Again, one mistake by Kansas City, and San Francisco is going to pounce on it and use it to their advantage, and they are going to hoist the Lombardi. Okay. There's the big questions. Speaking of injuries, Joel Embiid of the Philadelphia 76ers is reportedly going to have surgery or a procedure, which is a surgery. Philadelphia 76ers star Joel Embiid is expected to undergo a procedure on his injured left knee that will sideline him for an extended period of time, according to multiple reports. Embiid was diagnosed with a displaced flap of the meniscus in his left knee and has opted for a corrective procedure to repair the issue. A more specific timeline is expected after its completion. Embiid's specific issue, which is known as a flap tear, is a complex injury and is often treated with partial meniscectomy, per Jeff Slotz, a certified athletic trainer and injury analyst for RotoWire. Partial meniscectomy means that a small portion of Embiid's meniscus would be removed. How's your meniscus? The reigning MVP is enjoying the best season of his career, but has continued to deal with health issues. He missed 14 out of Philadelphia's 48 games thus far, including the marquee matchup late last month against the Denver Nuggets. The 76ers also held him out the following game against the Portland Trail Blazers, but cleared him to return against the Golden State Warriors. So we wish him well. We wish him luck. In other little newsies, come on, guys. Thank you. Some reports say the Chargers are expected to hire Greg Roman to be the offensive uh, chieftain, the OC, the offensive coach. And when you're thinking baseball, that's right, folks. The Hot Stove League is hot on rumors. Pitchers and catchers report to camp for most teams February 14th and 15th. But meanwhile, believe it or not, we're less than a week away from spring training. Dodgers have pitchers and catchers reporting on the 9th. So come this Friday, we can officially say it's spring training. There's plenty of off-season business for the hot stove. Let's give you some of them. From Bill Plunkett of the OC Register, Clayton Kershaw and the Los Angeles Dodgers are continuing the talk deal. He had He had a shoulder injury. Clayton Kershaw had shoulder surgery in early November and is expected to be out at least till the middle of the season. He, by the way, is also a free agent. Although it seems likely a foregone conclusion at this point that the Dodgers will be the team that he signs with. The 35-year-old future Hall of Famer has been with the organization since he was drafted out of high school in 2006. And after 16 big league seasons, there's little reason, it seems, for him to explore outside employment. The Dodgers rotation as it stands is Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Tyler Glasnow, Bobby Miller, Emmett Sheehan, and Walker Buehler, who's returning from Tommy John surgery. There are enough questions with workload there that Kershaw could give them a nice boost in like August and heading towards the playoffs. Evan Longoria, the veteran free agent third baseman, is weighing options, according to Tampa Bay Times. It's unclear if one of those options is retirement or if he has multiple job offers from which to choose. At this point, Longoria shouldn't really be an everyday player, but he still has power and is a good glove to bring to the table from a bench spot. And Steve Exley is going to take elocution lessons. Okay. Wow. 3 minutes left. No updates because everything was final. Oh, yes, we do have a report. Can we go back? No, we can't go back. Why can't we go back? Because, there we go. Oh, we wanted to make want to give you a little update on something. Can we do it without the pictures, please? Okay. Let's I might as well just go like this and go. Let's see. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. So let's just do it this way. Okay. We had some World Cup news. And here we go. Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay, here's your World Cup. Oh, good. We got a minute left. Okay, the 2026 World Cup final will be played at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, beating out Texas and California for soccer's showcase game. FIFA awarded the July 19th championship to the $1.6 billion venue, which opened in 2010. The culminating match of an expanded 48-nation, 104-game tournament that will be spread across 3 nations for the first time. Located about 10 miles from Manhattan, MetLife was promoted by both New York and New Jersey, where the stadium was built in the Meadowland Marshes. The land of Bruce Springsteen, John Bon Jovi, and Frank Sinatra will be the focal point of the globe on that Sunday when either Lionel Messi's Argentina will try to win its second straight title or a successor will emerge. FIFA made the announcement on Sunday at a Miami television studio, otherwise it was in Telemundo Studios, allocating the opener of the 39-day tournament to Mexico City's Estadio Azteca on June 11th, and the finale to the home of the NFL's New York Jets and Giants. Steve is going to learn to speak English. All games for the quarterfinals on are being played in the United States. Semifinals are July 14th at AT&T, and the following day at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. So there you go. Do you mind? Decline. Come on, decline. Quarterfinals are at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. on July 9th, at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, the following day, at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida on July 11th. Third place game will be at Hard Rock on the 18th of July. U.S. team will train in suburban Atlanta ahead of the tournament and open at SoFi on June 12th. The Americans play 7 days later at Seattle's Lumen Field and finish the group stage at SoFi on the 25th. 78 of 104 matches will be played in the U.S. with 13 games each in Mexico and Canada, and there are as many as 6 matches a day. And, of course, you can watch the World Cup on Fox and Telemundo. And, folks, believe it or not, even with my mistakes and my misspeakingness and my fast talking, we have made it. This has been a fantastic show. We'll be back Monday night. Hopefully, I will be slowing down. Hopefully, I will slow down my speech so I won't make any more mistakes. And we'll bring back some comedy. We must have comedy on this show. Otherwise, we'll be coming out here and nothing. We don't want that to happen now, do we? Of course. Thanks to everybody for joining us. We're back Monday night at 11:35 Eastern Time. Until then, I'm Steve the Baxman Baxley. I'm going to learn English. So I will see you Monday. Thanks and good night. This has been a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions for the L2C Media Network. Don't forget, we'll be on Twitch with The Last Call Extended. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, just as soon as even I get a new little laptop. But thank you, everybody, for watching. Good night, and thank you for bearing with me during my mistakes. I know I talk too fast, and it's not easy. Anyway, hope you all had fun. We'll see you tomorrow, 11:35. Good night.